everybody, welcome to Tokyo Creative Play. I'm your host Emma.
And I'm Natasha.
And we are right now in Nikko. So we are traveling all through Tohoku and we're going to be trying all of the delicacies of the places that we come across.
You know, when you want to travel to a place, you will usually research on what to eat. So right now we're going to try a couple of foods that are the most famous dishes in each area and kind of rank them for ourselves, which ones are worth the travel.
I'm excited. We're going to be trying a lot of different foods, so yeah.
Let's just get started.
Heck yeah. I love it. I love the job.
We're at Zen now.
Zen.
And we're gonna eat some yuba.
Yuba. Do you guys know what yuba is? It's tofu skin. I don't know how exactly they get it, but usually they get the skin and they roll it up into this cute little thing.
If you research on this area of Japan, yuba will be one of the top searches.
Yeah.
And so I guess it is one of the must-tries
when
you visit.
So with all of the foods that we're trying, we're going to rank them.
Things that you definitely have to try and things you might get to pass on.
Okay, so we just received our food. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like this. So this is a maki roll, which is usually got seaweed on the outside like sushi, but this has got yuba on the outside, the tofu skin. And on the inside is wagyu beef. Yeah. From here we've got some kind of daikon, so radish with some miso tofu and mushrooms. And we have a fried marinated yuba roll. And then interestingly we have dessert, which is a dessert zenzai.
I'm most looking forward to this one.
Yeah. Usually zenzai is like a bean soup, but this has got yuba and soy milk, so I'm really excited for it. Dip, dip. Here we go. I used too much wasabi.
I don't know why, but the wagyu taste is the strongest.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I used way too much. Yeah, mine was all wasabi. You talk.
Okay, so the tofu skin just provides a really nice soft texture compared to the usual seaweed. So everything just comes together really nice. It's a I choked on the rice. It all comes together to have a really chewy texture, and then that's when the taste of the wagyu beef pops out.
I love how smooth the outside is.
Right? Okay, let's just try the dessert together.
Yeah, let's try the dessert. Oh man, dude. Oh, I really like that. Oh,
this is the best.
I gotta stop. No, that's gonna be my reward.
If you're a person who likes like soybean foods,
it's really creamy.
I think you gotta come and try this.
Creamy, sweet, and a lot of soy going on.
Wow, we're done.
I'm so sad it's over. I know, right?
That was so good.
I ate so fast. It's seriously like, it was such a good meal. I think I took the first bite and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. And gradually as I ate, I was like, oh wait, this is really good.
It gets better.
Yeah. I don't know if anywhere else is gonna beat this place.
Right?
But it is our first stop.
It's very hard to rate the first place.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.3 stars out of 5.
Okay, I'll do 4.5. Okay.
Alright, let's go to the next spot.
Hello, good evening everybody. We are in a place called MEIJI no YAKATA.
The reason why Emma is sounding so fancy is because we are in a fancy place.
It's a beautiful house. So yeah, it's actually a cottage that was built for the guy who first brought the gramophone to Japan. Ooh. So he was a merchant trader.
So we are here for Tochigi's Wagyu.
Wagyu. Yeah, so we're gonna give it a go.
Sounds like we're whispering, but okay, bring it on.
Wow. Oh my god.
Honey baby.
Look at that.
Emma.
It's here.
We're fancy girls now.
Very fancy. This is the biggest amount of wagyu I've ever seen in front of me.
It looks quite intimidating if it's a giant piece.
It's always in like really thin slices, and it's like, oh, I can taste the wagyu. But this is like, this is a steak.
Bam.
Yeah.
Right here. Ready?
Alright.
Kanpai.
Love you.
I'm just gonna have another before I talk. It feels so sinful. Like, am I allowed to eat this? You know?
It's not anything like beef. It can't even compare. Oh my god.
I feel like a big part of this gravy is to actually cut the heaviness of the fat content.
Yeah.
You know, because after you eat a little bit, you tend to feel a little bit heavy and you can't really stomach too much of the fat.
Bye. Oh my god.
Go, Emma. The honor is all yours. Okay, you see? Wagyu beef is really, really good, but it's also really, really heavy. Look at that. It's a representation of Wagyu.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because like the height of luxury,
Right.
but it made me feel real bad because I feel real full now.
I think 4 is a very good rating. If you do have the means to try such a luxurious piece of Wagyu, then please go ahead. I think it's worth the shot. But otherwise, I think your usual Wagyu, good.
Can't eat this every day.
Hey.
Hello, we're in Fukushima now.
And then we're at our third food spot.
Yeah, a place called Ouchijuku, which is a little village that's made up of buildings from the Edo period. Well, I think they're reconstructed to look like they're from the Edo period. But it's a little old-fashioned town with lots of snacks, foods, stalls, and we've come here for a very special dish.
Negi soba.
Negi soba. There's an interesting history behind it, right?
There was this prince who visited a different place.
Somewhere.
And he took that tradition of eating buckwheat noodles, which is soba, with a piece of radish or daikon. And then he brought it back to this place and he was like, hey guys, it's really cool. Please try this. But then somehow, as the tradition got passed along, they were like, let's replace it with a negi.
Negi would be so much better.
Right?
Yeah. So this restaurant is called Misawa, and I found out with the leek or the negi, you can eat it, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. I might give it a go though. I'm gonna try it.
Oh, we definitely have to try it.
Yeah.
Alright, look at this.
They're so cute.
This is a big boy leek.
So I can see there's bonito flakes or fish flakes and grated daikon, grated radish, and a whole bunch of noodles.
There's a lot of noodles actually.
And it's a cold dish. I thought it was going to be hot, but yeah, it's cold.
This feels interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how well I'm going to go with eating noodles with a leek. It is actually fun. Okay, one of the first things I'll say, this is enjoyable. Ew.
It doesn't feel very efficient.
No. Maybe it's adding flavor. Maybe the leek is making it more leaky. You're not talented in the ways of picking up soba with a leek.
Don't hurt my feelings. Okay.
It's good soba. You're eating it without the soba noodles? I thought it would be like chew into it when you have noodles.
Oh, it's great. It's actually really good, but I'm just worried once I chew off this hook, am I able to get any noodles at all? Someone said that you're supposed to actually bite off the negi once you're done with everything. But that doesn't make sense because you're gonna eat just plain negi. I really like this soba.
It's good soba.
The cold soup that this soba is in is very light, but it tastes a little bit different from your usual soba because you dip it into a dipping sauce usually. So it tastes a little bit different. It's very...
It's light. It's a little tiny bit like fishy, but not that much. What can I say? I'm a talented
Guys, it's so
girl.
good if you just eat it with the negi. Can I just break the rules?
There's no rules when it comes to Natasha.
Okay, we're gonna try our best to eat it and then give our ratings after.
We're done. We finished. It was good. I think it was really fun to eat. That was the main attraction for me.
Right?
How fun it was.
It's an experience, even if you don't really like soba. It's just fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. So I think I would enjoy this way more if it was a really hot day.
I understand
because it's cold. But it's kind of cold today, so I'm like,
I'll give it a 3.5 just because I like soba a little bit more in general. But is there a but?
If you don't like soba, don't check it out.
No.
That's the but.
That's not the but.
Why isn't that the but?
The but is. But in the end, if you don't like soba, you can still come and, like, you know, force feed your friend. It's the same experience.
Excuse me?
Basically, you know. But okay, it was really nice and refreshing.
Did not want to
soba.
be friends with you. We're back.
All right, it's round 4.
Round 4. So for round 4, we are eating wappameshi, and we are in a place or a restaurant called TAGOTO. So wappameshi is this rice. It's rice and fish or some kind of topping, and it's cooked inside this wooden little thin bowl.
The farmers used to use it as lunch boxes, so now they just kind of steam and present the rice in this.
So other than the wappameshi, all of these are quite famous dishes as part of Aizu wakamatsu. So on the left here we have a kind of fish that is dried and then re-soaked with water and soy sauce and sugar.
Some pieces of dried herring fillets, and it's sandwiched with a little piece of Japanese pepper.
And this is a soup that's made out of, I think it's dried scallop. That's the soup stock. And then there's lots of vegetables in it, and also these little pieces of wheat gluten. Looks like they've been toasted. I got the salmon,
And I got the one with the little white bakes in it.
So the rice tastes really good. It tastes really salty, and I'm wondering if it is from the fish on top coming through and flavoring it. The salmon is really nicely cooked. It's very flaky, but still quite moist. I haven't had any of the egg on top actually. That's really funky shredded egg. Shreg.
Well, mine is a very light balance between the fishy taste as well as the greens in it and the sesame seeds. The white bakes kind of add a little crunchy texture, but everything comes together really nicely in a good chew.
Yours is actually the most popular one at the restaurant, right?
Right. Just like how I'm the most...
Out of the two of us? Oh my god!
You filled in the blanks? I didn't say that. I'm the most popular in my family.
Natasha's family, if you're watching this.
Alright, so we have a very special guest coming onto screen. She's the head chef.
The head chef
here at this restaurant.
Hi!
Konnichiwa!
Konnichiwa! いらっしゃいませ。
美味しかったです。
美味しいです。
美味しい。よかったです。ありがとう。
It was good.
It was really good. It was like a home cooked meal. Like,
I love that. I love it when food is very simple but so delicious. I would give it a 4.
You give it a 4?
Yeah, just because I really like the main dish.
Yeah, I think the flavoring of the rice was completely different to what I've had before. I would give it a 3.5. I enjoyed it more than the soba, but it's third on my list so far.
Okay,
Yeah.
well you're ranking it already.
Oh yeah, I'm ranking it already. I'm sorry, I can't help it. What do you get when you get sauce, breading, and pork?
Sauce katsudon.
I've had katsudon before. I don't know about you.
Oh,
It's not that common. But I've never had sauce katsudon. I've had katsudon, I put sauce in it, but never had sauce katsudon. Do you know how it's different?
I have no idea.
I think they soak it in the sauce. So rather than just pouring it on top, it's soaked. So Aizu Wakamatsu is actually famous for its sauce katsu. Actually, there's a poster on the wall over there that says sauce katsudon is the pride of Aizu. I mean,
But this shop in particular, they have a couple of different types of meat that you can try with their special sauce.
yeah, our sauce katsu has arrived.
It's here. Do you see?
Look at that. It smells so good.
It smells really saucy.
So saucy. You know, sometimes they misspell sauce here, and it's either like, it'll be like ketchup or tomato, S-O-U-R-C-E.
Yeah, I love that.
And McDonald's is S-A-W-R-C-E. Sours.
Itadakimasu. Just makes me smile.
I thought the sauce would be overpowering, but it's actually not. It's wonderful. So usually for tonkatsu, you can buy the sauce at the supermarket, and it's kind of normal. It's just like tonkatsu sauce. But this, I feel like, has another depth of flavor.
So this
It's really,
restaurant
like,
has
strong.
their own sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, their homemade sauce. Just now, the owner came by and so nicely gave us a couple of bottles of the sauce. So if you come and visit this place, then maybe you can recreate this at home.
Yeah. There's still a bit of crispiness left in the panko. I was worried about that because with the sauce, I'm like, maybe it'll all be kind of soggy, but it's still crispy overall.
You're right.
All right, we did it. We finished all that saucy, deep fried goodness.
It was so good.
It's heavy.
Heavy but good. I think I would rate it a solid.
I'm gonna do
3.8.
That seems so scripted. We did talk about it before, but we did agree on the exact same score.
Well,
3.8.
yeah. First and foremost, I don't really like fried food. I don't really eat katsudon a lot. I also don't like food that hurt me, so... Katsudon,
It's sharp.
tonkatsu is
Yeah.
quite spiky, pokey, and sharp, and it hurts my insides.
All the deep fried breadcrumbs just kind of stick out, so
Right?
it can be a little bit sharp.
But I really like this one just cause the sauce makes it a little less sharp, and
true.
it's easy to eat, and everything comes well together, and it feels like such a nice warm meal.
Yeah, I loved it because I love rice, I love meat, I love deep fried stuff. The sauce is a lot. I don't think I could eat this often.
Do you think you like this saucy katsudon a lot more than the usual katsudon?
Oh no, I think it depends on my mood. Do we have this in Tokyo?
It might be harder to find in Tokyo. Alright, on to the next one.
Next one. Ow. We're at GYUTAN ISSEN. Let's go eat. We have the Sendai specialty, gyutan.
Beef tongue.
Beef tongue. I like how tongue sounds like tongue. I guess it is like the same word, right? It looks and smells delicious. It is just a little bit of a feeling like, oh, I'm gonna be eating tongue, but I think it's gonna be pretty good.
So we've ordered the lunch set at this restaurant, and it comes with the grilled beef tongue
And the beef tongue soup.
It also comes with some tororo, like grated Japanese yam, that you can put with your rice.
I'm not the biggest fan of tororo, so I might skip that.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay, yeah, you go for it.
Alright.
Itadakimasu.
Let's try the grilled one first.
Okay, it's very chewy.
A good chew. I like it.
I'll try the soup one. Oh my god, is this beef tongue? Okay, that's a different world. So this is yudetan. Oh my god.
It's so tender.
Did you try the meat? Holy crap. Holy moly. It's really good.
It's really
Julie's
good.
with us, she's over there. We're all going holy moly over this.
Don't be intimidated by the beef tongue. If you get a chance, do try it. It's a very interesting texture. If you like chewy food, it's not chewy to the extent of horomo. I highly recommend it.
I always have soup when I'm sick or it's like a cold day.
So are you sick or is it a cold day?
This is a unprecedented circumstance. It was pretty delicious. And I don't feel too heavy this time. I feel
I'm
full.
actually really full.
Oh really?
I'm actually really full. Just because they were so nice as to give us a little bit of service.
There was some extra bits.
So I have extra bits in me now.
Especially, so the soup really made it for me. The soup was the best bit.
I think everyone can tell.
Yeah, I know. It was just really good. I'm gonna rate it a 3.3. It's very specific. The gyutan may not be like the best cut of meat for me, but in the soup, that was the saving grace. It was amazing.
But I think I would rate it a 3.5.
In Tokyo, they serve it on barbecues and they usually cut beef tongue really, really thin.
Right.
I've never had it, yeah, I like that too. I've never had it so thick. So I think this is completely different. Alright, so that's the last dish. Let's go rank our food.
Sounds good.
Hello everyone, we're in Yukatas now. Our food adventure has come to an end.
It's so sad.
Well, our food adventure on camera, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be eating for the rest of my life, so.
We've had so much food.
We've had so much food, and we've been rating it along the way, rating it on our own personal preferences of taste. But now we are going to rank them, and we're not rating them on flavor, just flavor. We're ranking them due to the whole experience.
Right.
And which ones we think would be best for you to check out.
So this list is more so for you if you don't have the time to eat everything in one trip. Maybe you can listen to our rankings and kind of decide for yourself which ones you want to try.
Let's rank!
Okay, coming in strong in number 6
Is GYUTAN! We love you, GYUTAN. I'm sorry that you're number 6.
Number 6 is not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Considering that you're already a top food in Tohoku.
Yeah, yeah. So GYUTAN, it was pretty delicious. The main thing that was the best thing about it was the soup. I really love the soup. It was something different that I'd never had before. But you can get GYUTAN in Tokyo. So yeah, if you don't want to go all the way out to Sendai, you can get GYUTAN in Tokyo. It's just a little bit thinner. Number 5 is katsu, well, sauce katsu. It was the sauce that was completely different.
Honestly,
totally soaked through.
it is so delicious.
Yes.
It was so good.
And it's very heavy. So you have to really love deep fried foods, maybe not eat for the whole day before and get really ready to eat something heavy, saucy, fried, oily. It's very delicious, but it can be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah. It's a really like big and warm, like hearty meal that will leave you really, really satisfied. But for our particular case, we have been eating so much on this tour, so katsudon was a little bit, gave us too much love.
It loved us too much, you know. Number 4,
Tochigi Wagyu.
It was super luxurious, very fatty, very decadent, but it's expensive. It is very luxurious, but I don't think it's fully accessible to every person coming to Japan.
But I also think it's just the place that we tried it at. I'm sure there are other options for Tochigi Wagyu that are more affordable. So if you are a big Wagyu person, then I think you should still give it a shot.
Yeah, it wasn't as heavy as the katsudon, but it was still pretty heavy, pretty filling.
If you're on a trip to treat yourself, this is it.
Yeah, definitely give it a go. Number 3, negi soba. The fun bit of eating it with a leaf.
It's so interesting, and I guess it really provides you a fun photo opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Your experience might depend on the season as well. Emma said that she would enjoy the dish a lot more if it was actually a hot day because it was quite cold when we went, so it depends on you. It was just a good meal altogether.
Number 2. Wappameshi! Wappameshi was so good. It was really warm. It was like my mom made it, even though my mom's not Japanese. If I had a Japanese mom, it would be like my Japanese mom made it. It was really filling, really warm, really Delicious.
I personally liked wapameshi a lot more than Emma did, but I convinced her to put it higher up in the rankings just because I don't think you can get it anywhere else other than this area. Or maybe it might be harder to find, but if you're just a big fan on simple, homemade tasting food,
yeah,
this, I think you will really, really enjoy this.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend it because you get a really good traditional Japanese experience and you kind of get a taste for, I guess, Japanese home cooking because it is what the farmers used to eat. Finally, we have number 1, Yuba.
Yuba.
I love it. I loved it. I can't stop thinking about it. We've discussed it on this trip. We keep talking about it because it was just so freaking good.
We kept saying on the first day, we sure hope that Yuba isn't the best dish because it was just that good and we were like, can it get any better than that?
Yeah, I was like, can it get better than this? I didn't want to rank it too high just in case it could.
Right.
I was like, oh, you know, we are having Wagyu and stuff.
But I think we would totally change our rating to give it a 5.
It would be a 5 out of 5 every time. I keep thinking about it. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, should I go back to Nikko just to eat that one dish? And also, it was affordable. It was like about 2,000 yen.
About 2,000 yen.
Yeah, and it had Wagyu beef in it, and the sauce was just such a good like balance of salty flavor, balancing out all the Yuba and giving it that extra little bit of a kick. And then they had that zenzai. If I could go back, I would get that whole set again and then also get a zenzai because that was bomb. Yeah.
Totally deserving of number 1.
Yeah. Like Nikko is so famous for Yuba. So definitely if you go to Nikko or if you want to try a new food, go to Nikko and try Yuba.
I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about all the specialty foods in all of Tohoku.
And while you've been watching this video, if you've seen something that you're like, dang, I really want to try that, please let us know in the comments down below. Which one did you like best?
I had a wonderful time with you, Emma.
I had a wonderful time with you too, Natasha. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for coming on the trip with us, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh no.
Who did that?
You did that.
No.
You dropped your chopstick.
No.
We have eaten. Let's rank.
Let's say it together.
Alright, number 6. Huh?
Just say let's rank together.
Okay.
Let's rank
together.